People keep coming into my comments and telling me I don't understand basic economics. So let's talk about basic economics. Do you want to talk about how we spend $100 billion a year on SNAP benefits and that 40 to 45% of those people have jobs, with over half of that population having full-time jobs? So if you wanted to save money, you would raise the minimum wage so that people could, I don't know, afford food with their salaries. Do you want to talk about how it would cost 300 to 350 billion dollars to deport every undocumented person in America? And that we would lose $100 billion a year that they pay in taxes, which they do pay taxes, and would contribute to a lost economic output of like $1.5 trillion over the next 10 years? No? Do you want to talk about how we spend more in this country every year on public and private combined expenses for healthcare at $5.5 trillion a year than universal healthcare costs, which is 4 trillion, like median estimates? We're going to talk about a country like Finland, which spends some of the most in the world on social welfare, including a housing first initiative that guarantees housing regardless of employment status, regardless of, sobriety, if you're on drugs or not, and is on track to eliminate homelessness by 2027. And somehow Finland ranks as the happiest country in the world, while still maintaining a top 25 GDP per capita. Do you want to talk about how we spend more than the next 9 to 10 countries combined on defense spending every year? $900 billion next year is the plan. Do you know how many problems we could solve in this country if you could just take the boot out of your mouth? Do you want to talk about how our top marginal tax rate at 37% is lower than most other developed nations, where they have like 50 to 50, almost 57% as the top marginal tax rate? And it applies on income thresholds much lower in those countries than America's. We have free money sitting out there. And you would be saying, well, someone like Elon Musk or whoever might not have a lot of income on their taxes because we have all these tax loopholes that we refuse to close because it would hurt rich people too much, because trickle-down economics really works, right? Countries like Spain and Switzerland and Norway have wealth taxes, which we don't. So that's more free money that we could take advantage of. The difference between us is not that I don't understand basic economics. It's that I don't think basic economics should come at the cost of human lives. I don't think we should be letting people die in the streets because we refuse to give them housing. I don't think we should be starting wars over oil or carpet bombing Middle East countries just for money. I believe that any economic system we have, any economy we have, should be set up to support the lives of the people that live within it first. And then we can talk about other stuff like profit